So, you're a professional filmmaker or photographer or any creative really. So that means you run a professional business. And here are 5 things that you can do to make that business better. And I'm not talking about shooting 120 frames or getting a better camera. We are talking business right here.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Here's number 1. And I think many people have said that before, but I say it again because it's really important, and that is networking. Be out there. Join some Facebook groups that are of interest of your creative field, photography groups, filmmaking groups, collaborate with other people, engage with other people's content, upload your content, have other people engage with yours. That not only makes you a better photographer or filmmaker, but that also lets you connect to other like-minded people that you can maybe collaborate on, work on projects together. Maybe somebody needs a helping hand, like maybe needs a second shooter, somebody who does audio, whatever you do best. And then if you're in that community and you network with a lot of people, then maybe you're the go-to guy, and maybe it just, you know, gives you 1 or 2 more jobs. But not only online, also network in real life. Go to parties, tell people what you do for a living, engage with other people, but don't be that person that only talks about themselves. And I have been guilty of that a lot lately, so I had to take it down a notch. So learn from my mistakes, be out there, make people know what you do, but don't be that guy or girl for that matter. And maybe even go a step further. You want to do corporate videos? Find a startup event near you and engage with people there, because that is maybe your target audience. Obviously, if you're a wedding photographer, go to wedding exhibitions or all that kind of stuff. Basically, just network, get yourself out there, talk to other people and collaborate. Number 2, and that goes kind of hand in hand with networking, and that is be social. And I'm talking about like just engaging with other people in real life, but also on social media. Put your stuff out there as often as possible. Have a Facebook page, have it on Instagram, YouTube channel, whatever you do, and just put out constant behind the scenes. It doesn't have to be as elaborate as our YouTube channel, where you really, you know, have these big videos or like even actual person that shoots you doing stuff, but just upload Instagram stories constantly. Have a story upload 24 hours showing what you do. You're a wedding photographer, then like, I don't know, just post, hey, I'm just editing these videos. Tag your clients in it, whatever you do. Even if it's personal projects, tag as many people in it as possible so everybody knows what you're doing and see you constantly working. Because there shouldn't be any doubt in anybody's mind if there's someone around you who needs a videographer or a photographer, and then it's like, oh, Damien, that's the guy, because he posts constantly. He shot this commercial, he shot the wedding, he did this, he did that, he's doing a lot of editing. So whenever somebody in your close field or even your extended field needs somebody who does your service, you should be the guy somebody instantly talks about and instantly thinks of, because you're constantly out there. You constantly upload your stuff to social media. So here's number 3, and that sounds obvious, but it's really not, because a lot of people don't do it, and that is make contracts. Have everything written down, starting from the deliverables, the time frame, what they can expect, up to your pay. Because I heard so many people that come up to me and is like, hey, I made a mistake because we shot the thing and now he doesn't want to pay me, or he wants more than I actually wanted to deliver, and what about my raw files, yada yada yada. So have everything written down, and that is just professional. It's not about trust or anything, it's just you're in a professional environment, so just have everything written down, then there's no misunderstandings. And I will upload a video soon. We're working on our online shop so you can actually download stuff on our website, where I will have a blank contract, and I will do a video of what's actually supposed to be in one of these pre-production contracts about the licensing fees, your fee, deliverables, timeframes, everything. So again, make contracts. It will save you a lot of misunderstandings, anger, and a lot of frustration in the future. So here's number 4, and that really does sound obvious, and a lot of people like, really, that is on your list? But it's really crucial and important, and I can't even stress that enough, and that is be fun to be around. Be fun to be around? yeah, be fun to be around. Be that guy or girl that makes everybody feel like a rock star, even though they just written their name correctly, and be that guy that makes everybody feel good, especially your clients. So just be that guy that just stands in a corner, does their job, and then leaves. Maybe have a drink after, maybe engage with these people, with your clients, and just, you know, have fun with them, and be a person that people want to be around for most parts. I actually know one or two guys that actually have clients that create jobs around them just to be with them. It's just literally, I have a guy that travels to China on a private jet just because people create a job for him. Like, they don't really need him there, but they like him so much, so they actually create a job for him to film something in China because he's just a fun person to be around. So really socialize, go to the strip club with your clients, if that's a thing, I don't know. But just, you know, be fun, and that actually goes a long way for being hired again or even being recommended to a next client. Just, you know, crack jokes and just have a good time. Just don't be the guy that just sits in a corner, does their job, and then looks at their watch all the time and just wants to leave. And that really goes a long way, and I can't stress that enough. Be fun to be around. And here's the last thing, and obviously that sounds obvious again, but be professional. And I know so many people, and I feel it's hard in our industry because you have to be creative, and a lot of creative people, me included, are really chaotic. But then on the other hand, you need to be professional. And oftentimes the really professional guys who sign their releases, sign their contracts, show up on time, are mostly 50+ years old, and that shows in their footage too. But if you have a combination of the two, you can be fun, young, creative, modern, and also show up on time, be professional, answer your calls, and deliver all your footage on the given timeline, then that really goes a long way. Because I worked with people before, trust me, you don't really want to work with, and I hired people and I had to fire them afterwards because they were so unprofessional. Like, their creative work was outstanding, trust me, but then like the way they were working around with clients or even myself was just unbearable, so I had to let them go and I couldn't really continue working with them. So that really goes a long way. Be professional and just, you know, don't really make the mistakes. Have the contract that I said earlier, and just don't break any rules of your own contract. And that really goes a long way for getting more clients or being perceived as a really professional filmmaker or photographer or any creative person in that matter. So there you have it. These are the 5 things that I really recommend everybody to do to improve on your business. If you have any more things that I maybe missed, just put it in the comments below. I hope that video helped you. Maybe even share it, give it a thumbs up, like the whole 9 yards. And I'll see you on the next video when I have another tip for you and your creative business. Alright, my name is Damien Cooper from Monkey Pixels, and see you on the next one.